why my man won't treat me right. Wonder why.
On Sunday, June 12, 2011, at the Chicago Blues Festival, singer Shemekia Copeland officially became the new Queen of the Blues, an honor previously held by the legendary Coco Taylor and bestowed upon her by Taylor's daughter, Joyce Cookie Tree, who presented her with Coco Taylor's actual crown. And whereas heir to the rich tradition of blues legends such as Ruth Brown, Etta James, and Coco Taylor, Ms. Copeland's coronation as the Queen of the Blues is the latest of honors for this noteworthy diva. Came up with that. At an early age, Ms. Copeland became a force to be reckoned with in the blues genre. While still in her 20s, she has opened for the Rolling Stones, headlined at the Chicago Blues Festival, as well as numerous festivals around the world, scored Critics' Choice Awards on both sides of the Atlantic, and shared the stage with such luminaries as Buddy Guy, B.B. King, Taj Mahal, and John Mayer. And Ms. Copeland's passion for singing, matched with her huge blast furnace voice, gives her music a timeless power and a heart-pounding urgency. Her music comes from deep within her soul and from the streets where she grew up, surrounded by the everyday sounds of the city, including street performers, gospel singers, blasting radios, bands in local parks, and so much more. Born in the borough of Manhattan's Harlem neighborhood in 1979, Ms. Copeland didn't fancy a singing career for herself, although her father, the late great Texas blues guitar legend Johnny Clyde Copeland, recognized her daughter's talent early. He always encouraged her to sing at the home and even brought her on stage to sing at Harlem's famed Cotton Club. When she was 15, her father's health began to fail and her outlook changed. At that point in her life, she wanted to sing and she knew she had to do it. And only at 19, Ms. Copeland stepped up out of her father's shadow with her debut recording of Turnin' the Heat Up, released by Alligator Records in 1999 to critical acclaim. A year later, she appeared in the motion picture Three to Tango, and her song, I Always Get My Man, was featured in another movie, Broken Hearts Club. Her second album, Wicked, released in 2000, garnered 3 Handy Awards, Song of the Year, Blues Album of the Year, Contemporary Female Artist of the Year, and a Grammy nomination. And whereas this alderman has informed the body of the significant honor conferred upon Ms. Copeland, be it resolved that the mayor and the members of the city council assembled this 8th day of September 2011 do hereby salute Ms. Copeland and extend our very best wishes for her continued success and a long and productive reign as the new Queen of the Blues.
Or a song.
Actually, singing would be easier than speaking. I'm just truly honored. I mean, when I started singing when I was a little girl, I had no idea that anything like this could happen. I mean, I started singing behind curtains because I was afraid to be out in front of people, and here I am today, and Coco is my queen, and I absolutely adored her, and I love her, and miss her every day, and I miss the phone calls, just checking on me to see how I'm doing, because you know, that means a lot when you're out here on the road just getting started, and you knowing that people have your back and have your and are just there to continuously support you. And when you have that, and you have people who care about you and love you and support you and give you that love, you never want to disappoint them.
powerful set of lungs, and a young woman who's taking on the reins, and hopefully keep that tradition alive, because I think Sam Charter said that blues is an African American folk music, and certainly folk musics could become extinct, and I think it takes Shemekia and Lonnie Brooks's sons to keep the tradition going, to keep that, no matter if it's in modernity, that folk music changes, but it's, you don't want it to become extinct.
I know that Coco would feel she'd feel very honored that there was someone to pass the torch to that would take that honor to another level and continue it. Because there aren't a lot, let's face it, there aren't a lot of those people out there that have the ability or even are in the genre to do that. Shemekia's a special, vocally gifted performer, and she's a career artist. And I think it's the same as Coco was. When you look at Coco back in maybe the 50s, you see any of that footage then, it's very reminiscent of what Shemekia's doing. Very powerful, friendly, fun, engaging, and it's unique. It's a very unique quality, and there's nobody I could think of that could even come close to taking that.
And I think Coco, saw that as well and took her under her wing, and they have their own personal great relationship, and they should be very happy to see this going down today.
Yeah, because they had a long relationship with, of course, Johnny Clyde Copeland, who was Shemekia's dad, and her relationship with him all those times. And I know Shemekia was around all those shows when she was just a baby, a kid. So, she got to grow up with Coco Taylor, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Well, it's like if it was a marathon with the Olympics or anything else. My mother came on the skirt tail of the Bessie Smiths, the Big Mama Thorntons, Memphis Minis. And so it was passed to her in 1972. And then again, I think it was March 3rd, 1993, Richard Daley passed it to my mom and declared Coco Taylor Day. So with the passing of my mom, it was hard, but I knew it had to be done. And if anyone was to pass the baton, it should be me. And I knew in my heart Shemekia was the one. I'm excited. My heart is glad. I'm humbly grateful that she's receiving it in the same way that it was presented to her. And I know she's the one. And if my mother could say anything, or if she's looking down from blues heaven, I know her heart is rejoicing as well. Betty Chappelle. Betty is a gospel singer. Her brother is an original Coco Taylor's Blues Machine, Eddie King. Her late husband, Ben Chappelle, was my mother's original drummer. Ben Chappelle, that passed away a couple of years ago. Right here we have the late, great legend, the man that made it possible for Willie Dixon to actually meet my mother and see her on stage. This is the daughter and family of Howlin' Wolf. Her name is Betty. This is the daughter of the great gospel singer, Inez Andrews. Oh Lord, don't move my mouth, but give me the strength to climb.
Yes. Oh, Mary, don't you weep.
Oh, Mary, don't you weep.
That's the one.
Just tons of hits. And this is Dolores Scott. We call her the bread basket baby. She's been the lead singer for the Tommies. She's also shared her gospel music from the age of 13 years old. She was a gospel recording artist.
At Chess.
At Chess Records.
That's where I met Willie
And
Dixon.
also she's the adopted daughter of Clay Evans Fellowship Missionary Baptist Church.
And traveled with her mother.
And traveled.
So this is my sister.
I promise that, with this and this wonderful honor, I will never disappoint anyone. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing and keep on singing the blues.